Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. Say Gosso, the remix.
DMB, Tux Bites, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give it the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like them other dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us in your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty, what's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time. Within it took a long fine eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. He was right at the bus station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so tough. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes are killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl.
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess with your beauty. I'm impressed and I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk. She must be from your planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger. We look good together. Take your place in my heart. With your beauty I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
So the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl. One beautiful girl, yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money. You seen her? Hot Ice. Have you seen her? LP. Have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look.
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts. Call me Santa. Claus, I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and cut her. I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'ma go get her. Since I'm a go getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world. Anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing
that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
Hello everybody, welcome to Man of Prestige. My name is Ola. I'm coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. I hope you guys are doing well. It's another fantastic weekend. We're gonna have a good show. How are you doing? Do me a favor very quickly. All right, hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit follow, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live. I'm excited to be here with you all today. I'm excited. Hit that like button to ping everybody else into the room. We have a fantastic show lined up for the weekend. Of course, how on a day? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing some house rules. Shout out to all my sponsors. I appreciate you all for always supporting the platform, for always hitting the like button. I appreciate you all so much. It keeps us going. It tells us that we are doing the right thing. All right, let me see here. Take care of myself here. Hold on 1 second, okay? All right, sorry about that. Yeah. So we do have a fantastic show. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right. So shout out to Natu, Mofresh, Adesoa, Film Girl, Tima, Gores Corner, D-Love 3000, Yes TV, and Chidima. I appreciate you guys. Our goal this month is $300. We're up to $63.26 at the moment. You can sponsor any one of our shows for as low as 99 cents at any point in time. Also, just in case you don't know, I am a marriage coach and a counselor along with my wife. Okay, so you get two people. Okay, if you're dealing with any kind of situation that makes you feel like you're in a broken situation, then that's what we do. We've written the books. You can download the book for free. We offer free counseling, and then you can download the books for free as well. Get My Marriage Back and Number One Red Flag. They're available for free. You can download them at manofprestige.com. I want to make sure I keep saying that every day, so we don't lose our track or we don't lose ourselves here, because some people, sometimes we don't pay attention to that. I want to make sure that we're paying attention. So we cover cruise topics, we extract relationship and marriage lessons, life lessons from trendy topics, and we tackle things from a self-power, social, seduction, attraction, and emotional intelligence standpoint. I always say that, but I'm emphasizing that today so that we can be on the same page, so that we don't lose track of that. We don't generalize here. We try not to. It's a case-by-case situation. We use the trendy topics as examples so that we can learn from them. I know you might say celebrities, they're not the same as you. They're actually at the very core the same thing. It's just that they have to deal with additional layers of forces against their situation for the most part. So, but at the core of it, my job is to break it down and show you that it's just literally just the same things, okay? Same issues we have to deal with. Nobody's life is perfect. Some of us have done the work, and some of us were very aware that even though we've done the work, we have to continue to do the work. There's no way around it. It's like life itself, okay? It's just like life itself. It's not really any different. All right. So let me cross check since nobody's speaking in the chat yet. I plan to take my time today. Let me cross check. Let's make sure the audio is good, and then we will have a fantastic show today. Let's see here. Let's just check. So today we're talking about I blame my ex. All right, audio is good. Awesome. Today we're talking about I blame my ex. Help me. What was it again? Help me blame him or something like that. Oh, help me. Okay, help me. So we're going to cover the Korra, Obidi, and Tyrese story today. All right. Let's see. We do have. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for now, as far as house rules are concerned. So let's just get into some of the story. I'm going to share my screen, and then we're just going to chillax. Feel free to chime in whenever you can. Let's see. Share screen. There you go. Oh wait. 1 second. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. I see about 2 of you on Instagram. No worries. We have a fantastic show lined up. All right. We're going to talk about Korra, Obidi, and we're going to talk about Gary Owen. We're going to talk about Tyrese. They were in the news, but I also have some lessons that I want to share with you with regards to your relationship and your marriage today. So stay tuned. We're definitely going to be walking away with some value today. All right. So there you go. Let me share my screen, and then we could get into some of this story. Yes. Ping everybody else into the room. By just simply hitting the like button. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I think we're good to go. All right, so let's cover one at a time. We're just gonna dive in through some of this and cover it one at a time.
There's a report that you just recently welcomed twins.
Let's see.
Well, if this is true.
So a few days ago, we covered a segment where we talked about Gary Owens, who's an American comedian. Who talked about the estranged relationship he has with his ex-wife. Okay, and then I saw this headline. I'm like, wait, he's welcome twins. I'm like, look, I'm curious to see. So I'm actually listening to it for the first time with you. So you can see the headline here on the Jasmine brand says comedian Gary Owens reveals he recently welcomed twins, admits it's bittersweet because he doesn't speak to his grown kids. All right, let's talk about it. Let's see.
Well, if this is true, but there's a report that you just recently welcomed twins.
Damn, you know everything.
Yeah, congratulations.
I did.
Congratulations.
Yep. And one's white, one's black.
Stop.
Swear to God, one's got blue eyes. Cause you can tell by the nipples and the balls. One's got blue eyes, got these pink balls, these pink nipples. The other one, brown eyes, brown balls, brown nipples. I said, dang, I have twins, and one's black and one's white.
Did you think you was gonna be a father?
What's going
again?
on, AG Ohio?
Or did you want to become a father again?
That's a layered question. Didn't think I wanted to be a father again, but and not have a relationship with my kids. I was like, you know, I hate that thing. Like, I'm gonna do it right this time because I didn't do it wrong.
You don't think you did it wrong the first time?
I don't think I did it wrong the first time. I was very conscious of how I spoke to them, how we disciplined them, how I never put them down. If all the sports and stuff they played, I was always like, I was the fun dad.
Right.
You know, I was like, it's not a big deal if you lose. I was the fun dad. And I was coaching some of their teams and stuff. So I don't say I did it wrong, but it's twofold. Didn't see myself being a dad, but I think not having a relationship with my kids, you know, the twins now, they're just awesome. They're awesome. They're in that idolizing dad stage.
Right.
They're young.
You like that.
They're young. They're like 9-10 months. This just happened. So yeah, and that's the same thing. That's what sucks too, is my kids, they don't know them.
Right.
They don't have a relationship with them. And I don't want to meet them when they're 4 or 5.
Right.
You know? So that sucks too.
Well, if this is true, but there's a report that you just recently.
So I'm missing something there. How old are these twins? Are they babies? Well, let me just go in the comment. Welcome, Marriott and AG Ohio. Good to see you all. Someone said, I watched the entire interview. Gary didn't bash his ex at all. Unlike most men, he owned up to what he did wrong in his marriage, including being unfaithful. He assumed all of their marital debt, helped her secure another home post-divorce, and paid for the children's education college. He has even snuck to see moments of his children, like college graduation and work moments, and just kept his distance. He said his relationship didn't change with his kids until the divorce happened. As a mother, your kids feed off your energy. She could help facilitate healing if she wanted to. A person could have been a bad husband and a great father. So, if the latter is true, his ex should be making the efforts to try and help fix that relationship. Regardless of what he did as a husband, that's really not the kid's business unless he abused her, which she never alleged he did. He seems genuinely hurt behind not seeing his kids, completely unlike Brian McKnight, who doesn't give two hoots. It was a great interview. I can see why Gary pulls the sisters. He is extremely likable. Interesting. This is a queen, some kind of queen talking. Interesting. All right. So let me just look at this. Okay. So he's. Let me break it down.
Welcome twins.
Damn, you know everything. Yeah,
Congratulations.
I did.
Congratulations.
Yep. And one's white, one's black.
Nah,
Crazy.
man, stop.
Swear to God, one's got blue eyes. Cause you can tell by the nipples and the balls. One's got blue eyes, got these pink balls, these pink nipples. The other one, brown eyes, brown balls, brown nipples. I said, dang, I had twins, and one's black and one's white.
Did you think you was gonna be a father again, or did you want to become a father again?
That's a layered question. Didn't think I wanted to be a father again, but
I mean, he has
not
grown
having a
kids.
relationship with my kids. I was like, you know, I hate that thing. Like, I'm gonna do it right this time because I didn't do it wrong.
You don't think you did it wrong the first time?
All right. So this part, he didn't think he did it wrong the first time, but he didn't think. So he's not sure if he did it wrong the first time, and that's a lot of what he's saying, because the previous segment that we covered, that other clip, he was saying that it was always gone. See, one of the issues that we have when it comes to relationships is that we always try to conflict if somebody is doing the wrong thing versus even if it's not their fault, right? If it's their fault, or like, listen, he had to go and work, right? So now, could that have created other problems? See, every good solutions in life create new problems. That's just life. Like, nobody's life is perfect, as I've said earlier on in this live stream. So sometimes when you might have different intentions and you might have created a different result altogether. So when he says, I didn't do it wrong, what does he mean by that? Because what we have right now is wrong. You don't have a relationship with your children. Now, that doesn't mean it's your fault, because again, if something is wrong and it's your fault, those are two different things. And I don't know why we have to kind of like, we tend to mix that together. Well, you were wrong, well, it's your fault. Those two things can be separate, right? You could be wrong and it's not your fault. Yes. Okay. Or let me say it properly. You could have created the wrong results and it's not just a matter of it's your fault. Sometimes you just don't know what you're doing, you know? So, and yes, like pure ignorance, not because you didn't want to know, you just don't know, right? And a lot of fathers are also growing, a lot of fathers and mothers, parents, young parents, if you're in your 20s, your 30s, while you're raising those kids, you're also growing with them at the same time. You're also trying to figure out life at the same time. And if you're just that aware, it goes a long way. Just being that aware that, hey, we're growing together. Like my kids are becoming teenagers. I'm also going into a little past just adulting now. We have to figure out life. We're finding out that we've made some mistakes with the last 1.5 decades. We could have done some things better, but now your kids are teenagers. So it's a moving target.
I don't think I did it wrong the first time. I was very conscious of how I spoke to them, how we disciplined them, how I never put them down. If all the sports and stuff they played, I was always like, I was the fun dad.
Right.
You know, I was like, it's not.
He was the fun dad. He was probably just trying to overcompensate for all this time that he wasn't around. That is also another thing entirely, right? Let's keep going.
Big deal if you lose. I was a fun dad. And I was coaching some of their teams and stuff, so I don't say I did it wrong, but it's twofold. I didn't see myself being a dad, but I think not having a relationship with my kids, you know, the twins now, they're just awesome. Right. They're awesome. They're in that idolizing dad stage.
Right.
They're young.
You like that?
They're young. They're like 9-10 months. It just happened.
Okay, they are 9-10 months. The twins are 9-10 months. It just happened.
So, yeah, and that's the same thing. That's what sucks too. Is my kids, they don't know them.
Right.
They don't have a relationship with them, and I don't want to meet them when they're 4 or 5.
Right.
You know. So that sucks too.
Well, if this is true, but
okay, so that has to be painful for him, but that's the cross he has to carry right now. This person has a mother. Your kids feed off of your energy. That's true. She could help facilitate healing if she wanted to. Depends on how old they are. Okay. Now it sounds like they're in their early 20s, maybe late teens. I'm not sure if I agree with that. A person could have been a bad husband and a great father. They're not that far apart. Okay. If you're a bad husband, there's not that far apart. Okay. There's not people try to separate the two. Like, I'm not sure if it's that clean cut. Okay, that you could just separate a bad father from a great father. Like, come on, stop. Okay, this is another talking point that we like to say. It rolls off our tongue so easily that we don't even think about it before we say it. It just sounds good. You could be a great father and not be a good husband. After all, I don't agree. It's not always true. All right. But let me come to the chat. I have D-Love 3000. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. How are you? How have you been, D-Love? Good to see you. He has kids by the woman he was cheating on his ex-wife with. I think it must be tough for his adult children. Those kids are going to also learn that they shouldn't be as hard on their parents. They're going to learn the hard way. But you can't tell them nothing right now. It's just what it is. They probably are operating off of what they saw growing up in terms of maybe disrespect. I don't know. We don't know because they haven't spoken, A lot of it is just speculation in terms of what is it that those kids are feeling. Oh my God, why are women responsible for facilitating the relationship with your kids? Leave us out of it and actively pursue your kids' art. Good point. Good point, because again, and how you do that, because the last time we talked about he's just ambush them at school. It's not a good idea. So what should he do then? Well, that's a good question. We need to hear more of the story. Right? But yes, he's absolutely responsible for that. And so if she could help if she wants to. Yeah, I'm not sure I rock with that. I'm sure she could help. But we don't know if she's helping, and they just have their own reasons, right? Especially if these are young adults. Welcoming twins with the former side piece cannot be easy for everyone. Is that what happened, or this is another side piece? Who knows? That's crazy. Different shades of twins. Voila. Anyways, it's a thing of joy. Yeah, he's just gonna have to learn how to move on, and the healing of the relationship between him and his kids is gonna take a little bit more than just assigning blames and faults. Let's see, this person said the reality is when you cheat and you have young adults, you can't control their reaction. It's impossible. No, you cannot control another human being. Even children, even teenagers. You better have some kind of strong influence, because that control thing is not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work if that's what's dominating how they feel about your relationship with them. That's the reality of cheating men and women. The kids may have trauma. Divorce is trauma by itself, but cheating from either partner makes it worse. No, you're putting this person is putting too much weight on cheating. We can just say the divorce, okay? We can just say the divorce. There's too much weight. This person is trying to tell us something about how they feel about cheating. Tell us more. Anyway, a family divided against itself cannot stand. We know that. So cheating will fall in that category, but more so the official aspect of it, which is the fact that the family is separated, which is divorce. I find it unfortunate that people welcome new children when they currently have poor or estranged relationship with their current children. Well, whether kids or adults, I know all of the responsibility isn't on the parent alone, especially when they are willing to reconcile with their children. However, why do people think they have to have children in every new relationship they enter? Jesus, this person new in this world. People can have children without planning for children. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. What is going on? Hey Tina, welcome Tina. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Is this, you have a whole different name here. Is this Open Floor by Tima? Good to see you. Anyway, having children shouldn't be taken lightly. That's literally what human beings do. They take having children lightly. It's literally as simple as having sex. I don't know what kind of world you live in. Having children is literally as simple as having. Now, should it be like that? You're right. Okay, it shouldn't. You're right. Okay, you're right.
You're right.
It shouldn't be like that. But that's precisely how it is for most people creating children. Okay, having children shouldn't be taken lightly, especially when you have poor relationship and particularly when you're vulnerable and somebody is feeling some kind of need. Maybe they are being your side chick, and yes, you might just end up having a baby by them. Having children shouldn't be taken lightly. Yeah, okay, let's go. Person, it's unrealistic to believe that cheating on your wife will not have any ramifications on your relationship with those kids. These people are these are people that are obsessed with cheating. People who hate cheating. I hate cheating too. I hate not just cheating. I hate cheating, stealing, and lying. All three of them all together. Okay, but why is it that we're not bringing the other two into this conversation with the kids? I think it's just sad. There's something we don't know with regards to it. There are people that have broken relationship and they can't wait for the next time their father comes around to come and visit them. All right, we're making this sound like it's an absolute. Every time there's a cheating, then the relationship with the kids will just be deranged or will just go completely left. That's not a very common story for me, you know. And cheating is a common story, but because precisely of that, the kids completely saying they don't want a relationship with their father, it happens, but it's usually because there are other reasons, particularly something that has to do with his relationship with those kids. Because now we're trying to indirectly and directly make it the fault of the woman who got cheated on. Okay? That's what we're trying to do now with all of this comment. Dishonesty, disloyalty. See, they're going there. So this person hate lies. Me too, I hate lies. I think most of us hate lies, especially when we're on the receiving end of it. We hate liars, we hate cheaters, and we hate thieves. They may never want to deal with him, and that has nothing to do with the mom. No, nonsense. Tell us how you feel about cheating without bringing the kids into it. You left the kids to watch their mom cry and see her world crumble and thought they would say, but you never missed. People always tell us their truth in their comments. They're always telling us their truth. Anyway, Bonchance says, hello Bonchance, if you are a bad husband treating the mother of your children poorly, you're a bad father. Thank you, Bonchance. People always attempt to separate these two, and I'm like, is it me? Like, how are you gonna be a bad husband but a good father, or be a good husband and a bad father? You know, I doubt it. And then honestly, after many years of studies now, It's just all relationships. It's your skills around how you manage your relationships. Yes, with your wife, including your kids, the only difference is that you're having sex with one of them. The other ones, you don't have sex with them. But ultimately the relationship, your abilities, your skill set around nurturing and your relationships, you know. You ate all three of them too, right? Yeah, I thought so too, you know. But always try to wrap it into some extra word salad. Good for him. He deserves to be happy. Okay, good. He had a child. Cool. 2 children. I'm literally in the same situation he's in. My divorce was due to infidelity on my ex-husband's part. And our 12-year-old son can't stand him. That's a lie. That's a lie. I knew somebody was going to tell on themselves here. That's a lie. It's not because of the cheating or the infidelity that your 12-year-old cannot stand him. That's not why. There are other reasons. Are we ready for that conversation or we're not ready? Let's keep going. It came overnight. Nothing I said to make her feel that way. I don't believe that. Maybe there's something he did that made her feel that way. Especially daughters. They have this soft spot for their father. They might even give him a pass from an emotional standpoint. They were like, I love my dad, but, my dad has bad behaviors. Have you ever heard that before? To the point that they're not talking, there's something else there. Okay? You can say it's not you, that you're not the one that talked them out of it, but there has to be something else. It could be as simple as the relationship he has with the kids. Let's remove you from the situation first. What about the relation? Does he have any relationship with those kids at all? Let's talk about that. It's not because of your infidelity. I know you would like to think everybody hates the infidelity that was done against you. That's not the reality. People don't give a shit. Honestly, they don't. Okay? You're the one that cares about that because you're on the receiving end of it. And that's fair. And that's valid. Okay? But eventually, you ever had your mother, your own mother, because he's forgive him. One time. He's repented. He came begging all of us. You ever had that situation before? They're now and now you even hate that more because why is everybody sympathizing with him? Right? Because they're not on the receiving end of that betrayal. How much more his own children if he has any kind of solid relationship with them in the first place? I'm not buying it. That just because of infidelity, the kids hate him. I'm not buying it. I need more. They need to tell me more. Who's going to tell me more now? He also just had a baby with another woman before the divorce was finalized. This person's telling their own story. Which made my daughter despise him even more. So it's really a bed that they have to lay in, and the dad will have to give the child time to heal and open up, whether they are adults or not. I'm not buying into that. I'm sorry. That's that's cap.
Stop the cap.
That's cap. All right, let's keep going. And that person said he has the right to move on in spite of. He obviously is hoping for a relationship with his children. He is not out here on his Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight is just the collector. Brian McKnight is the father of the year now. At least he wants a relationship with his older kids, unlike Brian McFuck them kids. No! That is crazy. Brian McKnight is making it in this news. The wife is bitter. It is what it is. That sounds more like a reality. No, she's not teaching those kids, okay? But she's definitely bitter. And you can say rightfully so. When you are in the front of betrayal, it is what it is. It's going to take time, right? And especially if you don't have any relationship with the kids in the first place. Oh yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Okay. Or the other angle that we haven't spoken about yet. The kids are just bad. They're just bad kids. Yeah, right. They didn't divorce when those kids were babies. They were old enough to see and know what went on. He obviously hurt their mom and they know it. Not you're on here taking his side. His older kids made a conscious choice. I agree. I just disagree with that. It's just solely because
But this is true.
I disagree that it's solely because of the infidelity. There are deeper reasons. I think he had. I think he said it on the last segment we covered. I don't think he had a relationship with them like that. Yeah. This one said Kenya got on the internet thinking it is a real place for a marriage is over way before the divorce, but on their reality show, what? Children has nothing to do with their parents' relationship, but this happens when parents include children in adults' business. Okay, this could be directly or indirectly. What you have with your parents is different than what they have to some extent, okay? Because now it seems like I'm conflicting myself because I said you cannot be a good father and not be a good husband. I'm confused with that. But anyway, in terms of what they had, that's true. In terms of the relationship the kids have with their father, it is not mutually exclusive all the way, but it's still separate. If Gary divorced her 15 years ago, he still would be the bad guy. If people watch the video, he said both of them had indiscretions. Wait, what? Nobody is perfect. Here we go. She cheated too? We don't care. He didn't want to be married anymore. Point blank, period. His children will learn as they go throughout life that people are people. That's true. Parents and others, but you only get a mother and father. Just wait till the mom dates and moves on. They're going to feel some type of way too about the mom moving on. Oh, so they feel funny about him moving on? That's what this is? Sorry, I ain't about to stop talking to either one of my parents because they got cheated on. This is normal human behavior right here. Okay? Sorry, not sorry. Right? I would scold them. I said, you should not have cheated or stole money. Even if they stole money or stole something and they went to jail, you'll still be talking to your father. Right? Some, not all, right? But I'm just saying, just because they stole something from somebody else or they lied to somebody else, it's not like it doesn't add up. There is more. It has to do with the quality of the relationship he had with his kids. That's it. I hope they never ask me to, cause no. Last but not least, he messed up, but when kids see you doing their mama dirty and why do they're all saying this? All these people saying when kids see you doing their mama dirty and blah blah blah. Oh, that's nonsense. Have you lived life yet? I don't think so. If you think that way, or you haven't been paying attention. Some people have lived life, but they don't pay attention to these details. Like Kenya said, he was foul. She showed receipts of him defaulting on the bills and giving her his ass to kiss. I think there is a video, some crazy video like that, right? Anyway, that's that though. Just wanted to cover that real quick. It's sad that another family bite the dust. This is happening a lot, and there's a lot of children in that situation, and it's quite funky. It's not easy to go through this kind of on any of the parties. It's a very hard process to go through. So it's kind of sad that they're going through that, you know. And I won't say it's sad that he has new twins, but this is life, you know. Life and death, you know. He's created 2 new children that he needs to be responsible for now. It is what it is. Congratulations to comedian Gary Owen. And he will need to manage the rest of the other relationships as well, and that's going to take everything. It's going to take patience. It's going to require everything of him to do that, you know. So is this a question? You didn't put a Q in front of it. You think it doesn't affect the children? It does, but not talking to their father. There's other reasons why they're not talking to their father. It does affect the children. It's not enough. If he has relationship with the kids, if he had relationship with the kids, no, it's not enough to stop that relationship. They might see their father some type of way. They might say he has bad behavior. People maintain relationship with their bad behavior father all the time. It's my point. Okay? And yes, it tampers with the relationship, but not cut him off. not cut him off. They might do back and forth here and there, but not cut him off typically. If that's enough for them to cut him off, oh yeah, those children, if that's enough, let me say this properly. If that's enough for them to cut their father off, those children will collect shiggy later on in life. Yeah. Yeah, they will learn. They're going to learn the hard way, okay? Yeah, typically it's because there's issues with the relationship he has with his kids already in the first place. So that may be a little nice icing on the cake. I don't know. We don't know. I don't have enough of that story, but that's that. Nurture your relationships. Take care of your relationships. Take care of your marriage, okay? That's your first ministry. If you have a job out there, you're a comedian, you're always out and about, you're out there, you're doing business, you're a speaker, the world loves you. Everybody loves you. But your personal relationship, they're starting to resent you in your own household. Yeah, it can come back and bite you in the butt. So, yeah. I'll be right back. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back for the rest of the stories.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right, welcome back. Let's talk about Korra Obidi. Korra Obidi. All right. I'm just following this as we're doing it together. I have no idea what's going on. All I know that she was trending again. Was it yesterday? So I was going to do the show yesterday, but I didn't get to do it yesterday. So I have no idea. I will be addressing some of these issues, trying to extract lessons in real time. So let's do it.
Video of 2 million views, 2 million views, and a bunch of other videos have been deleted from my page. Meta, why are you deleting my videos? What is going on? I'm not able to reach anybody on the team. I'm not able to contact anybody. What is going on, Meta? Why are my videos being deleted?
A few days ago, Korra noticed that all the videos she created,
her videos are being deleted. Okay, let's see.
Right now, I do not have any rights. All my rights to the children that I gave birth to have been stripped away. All my videos with my children have been deleted and are being deleted, guys. Somebody is going on my page and deleting all my videos. My ex-husband, Mr. Korra Obidi, is deleting all my videos, and in the name of the court said that the children should not be on social media. But the truth is, you guys, I posted my court orders. You saw the court orders. My children are supposed to be on social media. I share joint 50-50 custody. It's not like I need my children to be on social media. I am the content. I can create content. I did it for 2 years when we were instructed not to be on social media. But the fact that now my videos are being deleted by somebody in the name of privacy is an infringement of my rights. I've been struggling, and this is the last straw that broke the camel's back. My page right now, the only thing that is left on is stars. Everything is demonetized, guys, because this man is deleting all my videos with my children. Nobody is doing anything to his page and the videos on his page. All my videos with my children are deleted. Yesterday, I reposted them. They are deleted. He filed something that is causing this to be done. I don't have anything, and I have no shame anymore to admit that I can't afford it right now. I can't afford it right now. And so I am starting a shameless GoFundMe for you guys to help with lawyer fees. I'm starting a GoFundMe so guys, you guys can help with the lawyer fees so that I don't have to lose my house that I suffered to get in order to fight for my rights as a mother. Oh my God! Thank you, Eve. Thank you for 500 with thanks. Oh my God, guys. The reason why I haven't done this in a long time is because I've always been so afraid. Because I don't want to do a GoFundMe like everybody and all these actors that do GoFundMes when they have issues in their life. But this is beyond me. I can't do this, guys. I can't do this. Oh God, I need to keep it together. Guys, this is the GoFundMe. Like, I have to get a lawyer now. I have to get a lawyer. I'm gonna see what I can do right now. Right now, I do not have.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I pressed the wrong button. I'm back. Oh my God. That is crazy. Can you guys hear me? Let me know you can hear me. Okay, I'll check. Myra says every week there is something. I really worry. D-Love says I really worry for Korra. Justin Dean is unraveling right in front of our eyes. Ever since the London attack, I've been giving him the side eyes. Wow. Honestly, I'm speechless. Let's see here. Now she's begging and crying on social media. There's another Nigerian content maker, Shua Miriam, who went through this cycle a few years ago. I think I remember Shua Miriam. Dark chocolate skin girl like that, right? I think I remember her. I don't know if that's her name. She was begging and she was doing GoFundMe. He was also married to a white boy, right? Honestly, I'm speechless. This is crazy because this girl makes a lot of money and they're demonetizing her videos. That's a big deal. And if she bought a house and she was depending on this money, do you think she's manipulating the audience? It's Korra Obidi. There's got to be other ways she can get money, right? Does she just depend on monetizations of platforms? Because that's a terrible way to depend. That's not sustainable. You cannot depend on any of these platforms. Speaking of, you cannot depend on any of these platforms. Just in case, make sure you're on my newsletter, okay? Make sure you're on my newsletter. You simply get there by downloading the book. That puts you on my newsletter. That way, if anything happens to any of this platform, we can all reach each other, okay? That's crazy. So, okay, now let's talk about the marriage relationship aspect of things. But before we do that, right, let me look at some of the comments. Somebody said, it's a source of livelihood. Why is he so pained? Okay, so now just because she said he's deleting the videos, I'm not sure if he's able to do that. Now, does he have that much of an army out there that he can send to videos to flag the videos? You never know. I'm asking. Now, if he has that, then he can delete those videos in that way. They'll flag them, you know, but then she can also get them back. She just has to prove that she has the right to put those kids on the screen. Somebody said, this woman don't too suffer. Oh, I'm a fan. Please, next post. Korra, we all have issues. Get a life. Get busy. Jesus. Women supporting women in the mud. I couldn't stop laughing when shame is out the window. Wait, what? What's funny about this? Before you go fund someone else, please check on your neighbor. We never chop food since yesterday. This is their digital neighbor. What do you mean? These people hate us. Let's see. Silly emotional blackmail. Do you think she's emotionally blackmailing our audience? Would she do that? I don't know this girl like that. You guys tell me, okay? What I know is that that man from day one, it was obvious to me that he should not be anywhere near marriage. But then Korra Obidi went and married him. They met in China, something like that, right? So, well, they won't be the only one that have gone through divorce. It's going to drag them in the mud. It's just the way it works. Unfortunately, it's usually nasty like that. Because one person feels like the other person is being evil. Okay? Excuse me. LOL, create content but leave the kids out of it. It is not that complicated. Well, the kids are part of our life. If she has the right to put the kids, then she has the right. I thought they actually banned her from using the kids. That was the last news that I thought I saw. But apparently she had the right to put the, because she has 50-50 custody. She has the right to put her kids in the video. It is what it is. Stop putting them on social media. I'm never in support of your kids being on this page. Allow them grow in peace regardless of your bust up with your kids. Majority of you judging her in that way, you put your kids through your own woto wala inside of the house without it being in public, but they have to deal with the trauma of living with you too. So if hers is social media, it is what it is. All of this is just extreme judgmental talk. Now, if that's her life in particular. Now, it's if you just randomly woke up one day and you want to start putting your kids on social media, I understand that concern. But if that's who she's always been, like she's a social media person and she sells market on social media, particularly personal brand, then the kids are part of that. That can't be that hard to understand, right? Regardless of what your own ideologies are around putting kids on social media, that's you personally. You get to make that choice. However, that man is overly obsessed with you because I don't know why he doesn't want to live your life completely. The weapon fashioned against you. They have children together. For as long as he feels butthurt, he will continue to use those kids to hurt her. Unless he gather himself. Is he going to gather himself? No, that guy comes off as extremely petty. Yeah. Some of these people do not have financial acumen. I believe her. She's still a young girl and has a lot to learn, but I don't believe she is a manipulator. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't see that too, you know. But then there was some, I'm trying to remember, there was something that made me start to question her. I forgot what it was. But generally speaking, I think she's just doing her thing, which obviously a lot of people don't agree with, particularly in terms of morals, how she shows her body, how she shows this and that, all that kind of stuff. How she twerks on the internet, how their daughter is now twerking on the internet. How much twerking exactly is that daughter doing? That guy is just being vindictive. And it should be obvious now. It was obvious to me 2 years ago when their news broke out, and I have videos on that. So there's just some behavior that you just know the typical patterns. She's emotionally blackmailing her audience. Mario thinks she is emotionally blackmailing her audience. Yeah, because in 2 days they just demonetized your video yesterday and you jump on the internet to do GoFundMe today. It doesn't matter to me. My own thing is that I do feel like she's you know, that smell like emotional blackmail, the raising money part. But the marriage, I want to talk about the marriage and the relationship, and particularly the relationship, because they no longer have a marriage anymore, right? They don't have a marriage anymore. Guess what they still have? A relationship. Yes, they still have a relationship. They don't have a choice to disconnect from a relationship with the baby father or the baby mother. That is not a choice. It doesn't exist. That's the reality. It's a relationship. You have to learn how to nurture, how to manage, right? And if you don't do that, if you want to be coconut head, the other person usually will attempt to show you that they have a bigger coconut head. They will drag you for feels. And that's all you were trying to run away from. But now you can't run away from this one. You can run away from a marriage, but you cannot run away from a relationship. So what do we do now? What do we do? You think so? Hey, yeah, I see the girl as a victim. Wallahi. Listen, Korra is not a victim. A victim of divorce? Yeah, well, all of them are. The children, more importantly, or more so, are the victim of the divorce, right? Yeah. I don't doubt that she's a victim of the man. I just want to make that clear. Using your personal struggles to beg your audience to fund you, it is well-known grift. That is my point. Gotcha. If Mr. Ola outlines struggles in the family and then segues into asking for money to cover his household expenses, what would be your reaction? Yeah. In 2 days. 2 days. She just got demonetized, and then the next thing she's setting up a GoFundMe. She should already have a GoFundMe. Guys, I'm creating content. I'm going to go hard to continue to bring you guys into my world and continue to share my journey and entertain you guys, you know, but also share my lessons along the way and things like that. So I have a GoFundMe, okay, or I have a Cashapp. You can always support me. It goes a long way. I do that here, okay. That's okay. That should be a steady anyway. She should not depend on the monetization of any one of these platforms. She has enough clout that she should have multiple streams of income coming to her. Anyway. But if that's why she went to set up a GoFundMe randomly right now, because I thought I saw a video of her somewhere welcoming her father into the America. So she's dealing with that. At the same time, she's like, there's a lot of stuff there that we don't know. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that GoFundMe was a bit fast. You explain, there's no evidence. Kids are involved. They must resolve amicably. Exactly, AG. Exactly. So if you don't work on yourself so that you can have enough for that relationship with your ex, it will bite you in the butt. If you think you have an option of running away from a marriage, which sometimes that's the best solution, okay, just leave that marriage altogether. But what I'm saying is that if you think that is going to end because the marriage ended, you have something else coming. Yeah.
Continue.
You have something else coming for you. Because what's going to happen typically, not always, there's some people that have managed to do it very well. Typically what's going to happen is that people are going to weaponize those resentments against themselves. What about the children? That's the question I'm asking them too. All right? But never mind the children. Never mind the children. What about me?
What?
What about me? That person hurts me to my core. I will never let them enjoy the rest of their life. And you know what they say about Omotoniki Yamasu? How do I say that in English? D-Love, help me. Oh, I can't start to convert that to English. A child who says he won't let, or he or she won't let the mother rest or sleep, even that child will not see sleep. Right? That child will not see sleep. Yeah, help me now. Help me. Maybe they need a mediator. I feel sorry for their kids. Yeah. Listen, these are the lessons here, okay? Who is going to tell Korra Obidi to not call him Mr. Korra Obidi on the internet? Who's going to do that? Is she going to listen? Is she not going to always remember those moments where she felt like this guy has deleted? Now she's saying the guy has deleted our videos. I'm not understanding what that means. Do you mean he sent a gang of people against your social media pages to flag it, you don't have that as a fact. And that's what's going to happen. You will basically throw accusations at each other that you don't necessarily have as facts. Well, I just feel, then you will see people say, well, we know this thing now. Of course we know that. Allah will be like, no, but you don't know it as a fact, but we know this thing. I beg, leave that thing. But you don't know it as a fact. Well, here's the thing. There's no evidence.
You go explain, because no evidence.
No evidence. The child will no allow mama sleep will not sleep either. The child who does not allow the child who does not allow the mother to sleep will not sleep either. Exactly. Thank you. So you don't want that person to rest because you want to weaponize the resentment in the marriage that you both did together. You want to weaponize against them. Even yourself, you won't know peace. It's not a curse. Just think about it. It's just math. Right? So it's actually in your own best interest to work on yourself so you can have enough to give that relationship. It's still a relationship. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just trying to get you to see that that's the reality. It's still a relationship. Even Yoruba people still say, "Any be more funny, cool, that's not literally, but to a large extent, it's true. Okay? At least for the rest of the life of those kids. Hit the like button. We'll talk about Korra Obidi. If you're a Korra Obidi fan, we talk about marriage here. We talk about marriage and divorce. And I am a marriage coach. So I don't know their full story. We're just here to talk about the things that we see, that we can see on the social media. And the lesson here thus far, okay, the lesson thus far is that nurture your relationships. If a person still have to be in your life, they have to be in your life. And sometimes you have to take the lead. If you are able to complain, sometimes you have to take the lead. That means it's going to hurt like hell that you have to take the lead, because you know that this person does not like you and this person has hurt you, but you have to kind of like lead you guys out of that funk. And it's easier said than done. It's a difficult thing to do, but it's good for you. You will find it if you go through this process and you get the skills you need to go through this process. It will become extremely beneficial for you and your kids, but particularly you in other aspects of life as well. But if you operate from your resentments, you will hurt yourself. You will hurt yourself because, like Maria said, you don't become family with that. There's no way around it. It's just what it is. So this person said, if I am family with this lady, I will honestly ask her to refrain from all these social media battles with her ex, regardless of who is wrong or right. Okay? All right, so that person is speaking my language. The right and wrong obsession will destroy you. Okay? Who is wrong? Who is at fault? So like all that stuff will destroy your relationship more. Because when you are right, you automatically make the other person you're in a relationship with, you automatically make them wrong. So now they have resentments. So now they will have enough additional resentments to weaponize against you. So you're not helping yourself with being obsessed with right and wrong, or who is right and wrong. Instead, start building your life possibly away from all this and earn your own respect in your own right. She has fans, my dude. She has fans and she's earning her own respect the way she knows. But I see his point. Like, if possible, he needs to get that guy on the same page with her. She needs to get that guy on the same page with her. That's going to be difficult, but she needs to do it. It's doable, okay? It's doable. I think that boy still wants some brown sugar. That even makes it super easier. You don't have to give him the brown sugar, by the way. But if he still wants it, then... But if both of you are using your coconut head at the same time... As for the children, I would try to let her know not to get the children involved in all this. It may be difficult to accept, but for sanity's sake, children will definitely grow up and ask questions. And if they ask questions, it will be better. If they ask questions, at least you can explain. They won't ask questions. It will be internalized damages, emotional damages that they won't be able to explain unless they talk to a therapist. Okay? And we'll definitely look for any parents who cared to be in their life but couldn't because of circumstances. All this I will don't. She's my sister, but for sanity and pride's sake, thank you. Okay, thank you. Very funny human being. Well, her fans will fund it for her. Wahala. Aside from the fact that Oyinbo Nawiri. You know mean? What do you mean? Aside from the fact that Oyinbo Nawiri, but why do Korra need GoFundMe with all she earns on social media? GoFundMe really laugh my no. She should have a place where she collect donation from time to time. She entertains all of her wella, so she should, but it just doesn't look good right now with what is going on right now. AG said Dean still loves Korra. They will settle in their own. Watch out for next phase. No. This is not. Are you trying to suggest that this is an act? This is not an act. I have not seen one act yet. Ever since people have been telling me these ones are pretending to make money, I have not seen one yet. Okay, I think there's one couple on social media on Facebook, but that one was obvious. Okay, people tried to say Yul Edochie is an act. No. Somebody said, Korra, shut up, please. There are people going through serious health crises that needed GoFundMe. Not you. Get a life. Some people are not buying it. Until the kids are of age and can give consent, please, Korra, keep them off. You're not the court. The court will decide if she should keep them off social media or not. That's just the way it works. Okay? If she has the right, she has the right. But here's another lesson. Just because you have the right doesn't mean you get to get away with it. Just because you have the right doesn't mean you get to have a good relationship. I see that a lot of people are obsessed with not just right and wrong, but the fact that they have rights when it comes to their relationship. So while they are right...
You're right.
They destroy their relationship further. No, you're right. You're still right, but you're destroying the relationship. That's something that all of you should continue to pay attention to. I've been saying that since day one here. I've been playing that clip.
You're right.
You're right. Betty, what about the relationship? Is that relationship right? I don't care. You don't care? Tell your face. Anyway, a lot of people teach how to do marriage peacefully, but we also need to learn how to divorce peacefully. That's a good point, Toby and Tribe. That's a good point. That's really what I'm trying to say here. Sometimes divorce is just the answer, but you're not exonerated from the work that needs to be done so you can move forward in the most optimal way for you. Now, it's a selfish move. It's not for the other person. It's for you. Okay? It's for you. She already has $50,000 surprisingly on GoFundMe easily. That's what I think she should have been doing a long time ago, so that she can stop crying. She just have a Cashapp out there, you know. There's a lot of people that sympathize. She has sympathizers out there, you know. So it is what it is, you know. Let me see. I think that maybe so. This one that so she's been demonetized, so they're giving her $50,000. That's not sustainable. Obviously, she needs her content to be continually monetized. So she needs to get this guy on the same page. Let's see what he has to say.
There's been a lot of lies going around social media saying that my kids are allowed to be online again. This is totally not true.
He's saying that the kids are not allowed to be online again. That is totally not true. Who is telling the truth? Who is the one telling the truth among these two people?
There's still a court order that I have no desire to lift, that the kids be on social media, and here's why. It's not because of any other reason than I deem it a safety hazard. What does that mean?
He deems it a safety hazard for the kids to be on social media.
Well, my daughter's vagina's been on the internet 5.
Wait, what? Sorry for the screaming. I heard something. Wait, what?
You are a mumu man.
Did I just hear what he just said? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Why is he talking about his daughter's vagina? This guy.
5 times.
5 times. Wait. For those, I'm just reading this. For those of you not listening, my daughters have had nudity exposed on 5 separate occasions, one of which included Zoom. F your opinion.
They've almost ran out into the street getting hit by cars, get their foots chopped off by garbage disposals, you name it. So, and that being paired with the fact that their addresses are posted online, so every pedophile kidnapper in the world knows exactly where my daughter's.
But you had kids with a social media influencer. Where is what's his name? Solomon Bucci. Come on, check your boy. You married a social media influencer.
I have deemed it a safety hazard for them to be online. I'm in contact with Facebook, and they know about the court order. So anytime my kids are posted online, they will be alerted. Usually.
So he contacted Facebook, and every time the kids are posted, they are alerted and they remove that because there's a court order.
Within 24 to 48 hours, and those videos will be taken down. The man's going to take protection and safety of his kids into his own hands, and that's what I've done. So if you guys see my kids online, they're not supposed to be online. I will likely never put them back online because the social media is just a toxic place, and I just don't want my kids involved in it. I don't want them going to school seeing this stuff. It's just, everyone thinks that I'm fighting something. I'm not fighting anything. I'm just trying to live my life in peace. And people keep coming for me and using the kids as weapons. Kids as weapons on social media. There is nothing more evil that you could possibly do than use a kid as a weapon. All you guys part of the cult terrorist group, I don't really care what you say. I'm jealous, bitter, obsessed. Whatever you say, that is your cognitive dissonance altering your own life, but I'm a father, and fathers have to protect their children. So there's been a lot of lies going around social media saying that my kids are allowed to be online again. This is
wow. Who would have thought? Yeah, he did say that. Why is he in front of the camera? Doesn't he have a job? Hakini? Oh Lord, I dislike this couple. You do? Has it been because that is crazy? Why would she allow that? She's reckless. If that's happened in any capacity or in a way that can be used against her, well, this is the consequences of it. You have another individual entirely that you created those babies with. Listen, this is simple. Get on the same page with them so you can continue business as usual. If you're not capable of doing that, if you're listening to your sympathizers calling him name and stuff, they're not going to help you. They're not going to help you because you had a baby not with them, with this guy. Okay? You had a baby with this guy, and he has the ability, he's also a white man, to go to the court, get an order, and take those videos down. Okay, now she also has the clout to order $50,000 on GoFundMe anytime she wants, I guess. But beyond these people, they're celebrities, right? At this point, for you, there will be other aspects of life. Okay, if you're going through situations in your marriage and you think it's about to end, you need to prepare your mind for this type of things. Okay, you guys will drag each other. You guys will weaponize your resentments against each other, effectively against your children. Okay? And you will find ways to justify. Like, well, I just wanted to protect the kids. Well, you will find things to say. Sometimes it's true. Majority of the time,
stop the cap.
It's just you. It's just your resentment louder than your own self-awareness. The resentment you stored inside is louder than louder than your social awareness. And I'm not exactly surprised. People don't fall out of the skies with social awareness. It's stuff that you have to learn. Okay, it's stuff that you have to learn, and you're not capable of learning it if you don't hit rock bottom first. If you have not hit rock bottom in life, you're probably not going to listen to anybody. So just keep doing what you do. Hopefully, talking with food in his mouth like the trailer trash he is. Ew. Wait till Korra see for this man body self. He's a fine boy. Stop it. Stop it. He's using the kids as weapons. He's a bad father himself. He does not really care about those kids. No, he doesn't. I don't think so too. And there's always one partner that will claim that they care more than the other, and really what they're doing is just weaponizing their resentments against each other. That's really what they're doing, sadly. Behaving like Morufu Ati Yabasira Alagbo Kiosk. Did I read that right? You never expect it. No, it's real. These are the things that are happening. Let me read some comments here. Somebody said, if this man says he wants to skate out of social media, so be it. Why are people insulting him? I support him, Justin, on this. You can be a porn star, but take my kids out of... This person is throwing shade though. Serious shade. Who is a porn star? Jesus. It's like doctors and nurses taking their kids to hospital every day. No, it's not the same thing. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. It's not the same thing. So something is off with this man. Majority of us in the comments had no idea of this supposed nudity exposure. So why are you, a father, making it known to the world? Exactly. That's a good point. He just made it known to at least additional 35 of us here. Because he does not know what he's doing too. It's a reckless guy himself, He just told the world. Now, the pedos are going to go look for those videos. Thanks to him. And to speak about their private parts being exposed in such a callous way, let's face it, he was fine with all of this when they were together. Exactly. It only became a problem when she refused to get back with him after he kicked her and their 1 week-old newborn out. All right. Remember that he's also claiming that she wanted to get back with him. So who's telling the truth? It doesn't matter. Let's be clear. I don't think that children who are unable to consent should be in videos shared on the internet unless they have a parent who will decide for them, like everything else in life. Okay. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
The point here is he was consenting to this while they were still together, but now wants to come after her for everything. I really feel bad for those kids. They will grow up to know that they are Jesus Christ. Their parts were on the internet because their dad talked about it. They will grow up to find out on the internet that their mom was intimate with someone while they were in utero. Yep, they will never know what the actual truth is because their dad lied about it. No, they will never know what the truth is, just like you don't know what the truth is. Every unsightly thing we know about these children and Korra is because he exposed them. Well, that's how it works when the family feuds, right? When two elephants are fighting, what do they say? Let's remember that he is the one who is always on the offensive but will play victim when she goes to protect herself. Korra has her issues. Tell us more about Korra's issues, Auntie. But I think that we all know that she's not the one antagonizing Justin. Ladies, please pray that God never sent such a man into your life. Amen. We shall see. I'm actually shocked that people are donating. She has raised almost $50,000 already in less than 48 hours. Korra, please share that money. I support Justin on this. The last time I saw their daughter dancing and giving us her mother's moves, I felt some kind of way. Or if you're a content creator, please do so without your daughter. Social media is very toxic to adults, let alone kids. That still remains a personal decision of the parent. That's why they are guardians. It's his duty to protect his children. I mean, what's the big deal? He has to do that in agreement with her. So they have to go through the court system if they cannot agree. That's the way it works in real life. Someone said, effing do something about and stop carrying ring light every second. There's money to this ring light thing, though. He knows that you guys will come and watch. There's always one scene ahead and doing what's right now. But there's also that one who is mastered the art of manipulation even at the expense of innocent kids. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. That's if she bites into that and she's now joining you to point accusation fingers at him, it will get worse for her. That's the way they think. That's how these things work. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just because you're right does not mean you're not going to collect shege. Okay. Ami, amen to that. Somebody said, "Guy, rest in Jesus' name." I agree with that. I told this okay. All right. Thank you all for contributing to her GoFundMe for legal action. No, legal action. Okay. If you say so, she should have a right to post her own kids if she wants to. No. She needs, in the same token, she needs to get him to agree. Whatever that's going to take, they have to agree to that. If they can't agree, then the court will make that decision. And I think that's what happened before. She should be able to travel with her kids if she wants to. I agree. She should. Should is the key word. It's not necessarily the reality if you don't know how to negotiate. Okay? We have never seen their parts on the internet, but we have seen your common partner in the presence of the kids on your own live video, guy. Interesting. There's another common partner? Jesus. Enough of this relentless antagonistic behavior. Don't you have work? Ask him. Korra, if you ask me, who should I ask? Korra gave birth to these kids on Facebook Live. What is he saying? That's another angle. This guy is lame. He's always been lame to me, and he's going to continue to be lame. And right now that he has some weapons, the kids, unfortunately, he's weaponizing his kids, and he's using it. Who's going to tell him to stop? The only person that has the power to get him to stop is Korra. That brown sugar. That's it. So as the guy is really depressed. There's nothing to hear him well there cause when they were together he was okay with it. It doesn't matter. Now it's no longer okay with it. No, but you should be able to recognize a narcissist when you see one. This has nothing to do with diagnosing people with mental health conditions on the internet. Has nothing, zero. This is how most people who are inside of marriage and they're going to divorce, and they find one little way where they can drag each other. This is literally what they do. If you think otherwise, you have unrealistic expectations. Korra should take her kids off the internet. Why is it so hard for her to do? She has coconut head like the rest of us. Okay, do your thing while respecting the father's wish. He's their dad no matter what. Those kids or those videos and the monetization that comes with it will be your mate. Korra, how many times did I call you? Have some sense of responsibility. It's not only swinging your legs like spider up and down. This man is 100% right, and even as a responsible parent, I fully agree with him on this one. Even Evan would have his back. False. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. That's false. Okay. Do me a favor, hit the like button. So you're notified when we go live. That way you don't come 1.5 hours late. Welcome to everybody that just came back in. Welcome. Never expected it. Let's see. Well, hello, Temilade. Korra Obidi, JD is a narcissist who is jealous of his ex-wife of success and monitoring her money. He said he's a chiropractor, but he's always on social media trolling his ex. He should move on. I'm going to assume that you are a doctor, and you've diagnosed his behavior. I'm just going to assume that. Okay. Now let's get into the other issues. Every divorce that anybody goes through, right, will go through this phase. Okay, either in the denial stage or any of the stages, they are going to drag themselves. They are going to literally both sides are going to show narcissistic behaviors. So when two about to get two about to cross two or the one, yeah, so it doesn't matter. What can we do about this kind of situation? What if we find ourselves in this situation where you've deemed it fit that the best solution is to move forward in a divorce, right? Usually when people conclude to that solution, they usually don't have the skills to be in that relationship in the first place. But I'm just going to pass that. You decided for yourself, divorce is the next best solution. You need to have realistic expectations around what is about to happen, because that person will resent the day they met you for pulling the rug from under them in that manner. And they will use everything. Should they do that? You're absolutely correct. They shouldn't. Bad people.
You're right.
They shouldn't do that. You're right. They shouldn't do that. Okay? But I'm just more concerned about anybody in that kind of situation having these expectations that they should do that. They should just act like adults. No, they are literally going to act like children. Okay? Because they will resent the day they met the other person. Because now, that feeling that the person who is divorcing, who is serving the breakfast I had for a long time, they will now have a concentrated version of it in the moment when they get that news. So, they're going to use anything at their disposal. They're going to weaponize it. That's just the way it happens. And when they do that, guess what?
This is the GoFundMe link, guys. I need a good lawyer and I need one ASAP. If you know that you've ever loved me, you know that this is what I do. I make content from home.
So everything I said, you didn't hear it. Is that what you're telling me right now? Everything I said, you did not hear it. I'm not going to say them all over again. You saw my facial expression at least, right? Can anybody guess what I was saying? I pressed the wrong key and then they muted me. Anybody want to guess what I was saying with my facial expressions? I think it's a good thing that you guys didn't hear it. No audio for the past 3 minutes. Jesus. Alright, Timladi says, met Korra Obidi as a dancer, was okay when Korra was paying. Yeah, they're usually okay in the beginning, and suddenly they're no longer okay. Once they can use that against you, they're no longer okay again, you know. But to your point, I think they're both showing traits of narcissistic behavior. The first video I saw of them was literally Korra showing narcissistic traits from a couch. But that's just a trait. I can't diagnose her with narcissistic disorder, right? Listen, it's called selfish. Just selfish behavior, right? You can only see things from your standpoint, and you're willing to weaponize whatever the circumstances are against your partner. Not ex-partner, your partner. Because you have kids together. A few of them. You see here, Justin was the one that asked for a divorce, and he got the divorce, but he can't move on because he's lazy. Yeah, because he's not gonna move on. Can you guys hear me now? Beyond Bridge, you're laughing at me, Abby. Okay. I believe he thought Korra would be nothing without him, so her being able to sustain herself is really paining him. I guess all of that is true, including that these are just two people who should not have been they shouldn't have been in a marriage together. These two people didn't have the skills to stay in a marriage. Okay, you saw the passion, right? What is wrong with you today? I don't laugh, Taya. Tinko. What's Tinko? I don't know what that is. You guys are Lagos people more than me. Similarly, I should repeat all I said. That would be difficult too. Justin should move on and practice his chiropractic skills. I even said goodbye all. Why are you saying goodbye all? We're not done. We gotta talk about Tyrese today. Yeah. So I mean, the summary of what I said is that it doesn't matter if it's narcissistic or not. They probably are showing each other the narcissistic behaviors. That's just what happens when people are in this kind of bad space and they need to hurt each other. Hurt people. That's what they do. You know, and all you can do about that is first step is just be aware. When you are pulling that rug from under the next person, they're going to fight you. So if he filed for divorce, he filed for that divorce, right? So she's like, you file for divorce, I'll show you I am Korra Obidi. I will show you who my ancestors are from Nigeria. You know, so it is what it is. So I think they probably have shown each other narcissistic behaviors, but depends on what side you sympathize with the most. Let me see.
And about something.
Okay, we don't want to see his mouth shaking again, right? Let's see.
This is just an update on my GoFundMe. I am so elated. I am so elated. I want to say thank you, guys. There's really absolutely no words that I have to explain how grateful I am for you guys right now. I checked and the monies are coming in. I have contracted a lawyer. I have had my consultation. We're working on it. My children and the person who abused Athena and June will be brought to book. My rights as a mother will be reinstated. Nobody will be deleting videos from my page anymore. And my children will be allowed to travel to Africa whenever they want, to travel to Nigeria whenever they want. These are my rights in the
That's another weapon that people use against them when they're going through divorce. They will say, I don't want the other person to run away with my kids. This is so common. This is a repeated story every time. I don't want them to elope with my kids or abscond with my kids. You hear this thing? I hear them all the time. All right. So if you hear them, you're not alone. We have patterns. There are things you can learn so you can prepare yourself for in case somebody decides. Okay? In case somebody decides that they want to weaponize something against you. You see where they're coming from. So that way you can, you can prepare very well for them. In case they are no longer your partner, ideally, they're still your partner. You should get them on your side. That's going to take everything in you, because all hurt people hurt people. You naturally will want to hurt them back. But you now rise above that and say, you know what? That's not going to benefit me. It's not going to benefit my kids. Let me work on let me see what I can do. Let me learn some skills. Let me get him on the same side with me, right? So you can get everything you want for as long as you need to. If you do that petty stuff that he's doing right now, you will shoot yourself on the legs on either side, honestly. And that $50,000 court case, let's see. So she raised the money because she wanted to hire a lawyer. Let's keep going.
Divorce decree, and this is what I'm fighting for. I'm so grateful to you guys. I'm so grateful to you guys. I'm so grateful to you guys for everything. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm seeing everything going on. This is just an update on.
All right, let's read from one Korra sympathizer here. Korra can be anything but not a woman who would not have the best interest for her children. If any of you have the video where her children part was out, please bring it forward. When Korra was with her ex-husband, she was dancing with little clothes on, making money from the same online presence, and he didn't. So the same rhetoric here, defense that we've gotten since. I agree with it. Somebody said, okay, he said, don't be a hypocrite, Dean. Just don't be issues like this aren't something you wake up one day and set an ultimatum. He's going to do that. He's being petty. That's exactly what he's being, So it's kind of sad that the children will have to deal with it, because I think these are two grown adults at the end of the day, and they'll be fine. But those children will have to, it's an additional layer of trauma they have to deal with later on in life. With that being said, do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and turn up your notifications. I'll be right back.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right, so let's talk about Tyrese, shall we? Let's talk about Tyrese. Just a few days ago, we're still covering a story with Tyrese chiming in on what do you call it? The cases of Brian McKnight and Brian McKnight's children, and what's his name? Ricky Smiley, comedian Ricky Smiley, an American comedian Ricky Smiley, saying he has their back if they need anything, right? So we had that situation. We talked about that yesterday, and was it yesterday or 2 days ago? And suddenly we came back to less than 24 hours later, and Tyrese is giving us some kind of breaking news. Let me see if I can find it though. God help me. Hopefully he hasn't deleted it, because this guy be deleting stuff. I think he deleted it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on 1 second. So apparently the wife is filing a lawsuit. Tyrese, the ex-wife, present partner, because they have to partner to raise their kids, right? That's the reality. So she filed a lawsuit. So I'm gonna have to pull this off of my. I suspected it was gonna do something like that, but give me 1 second. I got it. Hold on 1 second. All right. So she filed a lawsuit for defamation. And then, Tyrese is the wrong person to. That's not the person that you want to. Hold on 1 second. I have to disconnect this thing. Oh God. Now wow. Tyrese is the last person you want to file a lawsuit against and think he's just going to go away just like that. That's not who he is. He's going to drag you even more. Okay. So he actually he put a screenshot up. I'm gonna put it on the screen in a second here. I took screenshots of it because people like them, they never face the issues with their full chest. And they often tend not to talk to their lawyers too before they make a move. Like this. They go on the internet because the internet is already made always, they want to be heard. They want to be heard. Unfortunately, the internet is not their friend. But they're not going to listen to me, of course, until they hit rock bottom. I'm just going to speak my mind. I don't need to be diplomatic. We just need to tell the truth, and that's it. Because the truth is undefeated. We shall tell the truth, and that's that. If you don't like it, go to hell. This is how they usually come off. But unfortunately for them, that's not how life works. What you say can be used against you, even if you're right. Okay, as in like you're still right, but it can be used against you. Okay, so I'm pulling it up, I'm pulling the screenshots up right now. Then I'm going to read, and then we're going to get some lessons out of that real quick. Because if it's content that keeps giving, why not? We're going to keep extracting the lessons. Feel me? Feel me? Let's see. All right, let me get myself back on the screen. Can I get myself back on the screen? I think I can. Let's see. Let's try that now. Am I back? Here you go. Aha. So we do have Tyrese on the screen. I'm going to read. So Tyrese, this was posted yesterday. Yeah, okay, so he was basically quoting an article. Tyrese Gibson slammed with restraining order by ex-wife after defamation suit. Okay, so this is an article somewhere. Let me see if I can find that article actually. Slammed. Okay. So slam. So this is before I go into what Tyrese has to say. I want to actually read the actual article. Slam with restraining order by ex-wife with restraining order by ex-wife, present partner, parenting partner. Hey, not to ID. All right. So let's go into news. Okay, I found it. There you go. Let's just okay. So I found it. Okay, good. Let's just look at this real quick before we continue into the rest of the full story, right? So Tyrese Gibson, I'm reading from Radar. You guys can see it. RadarOnline.com. Tyrese ex-wife files for temporary restraining order against actor following defamation lawsuit. Tyrese Gibson ex-wife is seeking protection against the Fast and Furious star, demanding a judge keep him away from her and their teen daughter, Shayla. Jesus. Norma Mitchell filed for a temporary restraining order against Tyrese on Thursday after suing him for defamation over a series of harassing posts in which she claimed he disclosed private information about their 16-year-old child. Wait. The child is 16 years old. Wait, are we looking at the right story? Because let me see here. This was, May 9th. So this is which one of the ex-wives is this one? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, it's the real older one. She's 16 now. Wow. Norma and Tyrese were married from 2007 to 2009. She filed a lawsuit against the actor on Tuesday in Los Angeles, claiming he defamed her and shared private information about Sheila on Instagram between April 30 and May 7. Norma alleged Tyrese utilized social media to air out their disagreement about their child, which seemed to be centered around the teen's school tuition. Tyrese is being accused of slamming Mitchell with a cruel barrage of derogatory and defamatory posts, including false accusations she has committed blackmail, extortion, death threats, tax evasion, forgery, bank fraud, wire fraud, and money laundering, according to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ. Norma also accused her ex-husband of posting a Google Drive link to their family court motion in his Instagram bio. She argued the motion leaked personal information regarding herself and Sheila. So Tyrese is fighting two ex-baby mama at the same time. Jesus Christ. This got to be tough on a man. Including which school the teenage attends. Tyrese's former spouse said he was well aware the information was not to be shared and posted, but he did it anyway, citing an Instagram post from May 1. All right, so let's get to what Tyrese... when I was reading that, I thought it was something else entirely. Okay, so Tyrese went and posted this. Let's make this bigger. There you go. There you go. He said, on September 11 of all days in 2017, myself and my ex-wife, Samantha, woke up to the news that my ex, Norma, had filed a restraining order and was granted a restraining order that cost me to have a no contact, no call, and no visitation for 100 days because I was accused of child abuse and after I spanked my daughter. That was 2017. Okay. Children's Services was called on us, and after a full trial, my ex Norma was caught under oath in over 175 lies. She didn't even attempt to tell the truth, and nothing that she accused me or my ex-wife of ever checked out. My life was completely miserable. All right. Let's my reputation was effed. Every opportunity that had my name on it went away. Everything about the dynamic of my brand new marriage at the time was in complete shambles. 3 weeks ago, I filed court documents that highlights my ex being in contempt of court at least 30 times, with attachments and proof and evidence to coincide with everything that's in this court documents. Link in the biography again. Okay, so he keeps doing the same thing. And what does she do? She sues me for defamation, for all of the proof and evidence and everything that she's literally done on her own, from tax evasion to extortion letters, defamation, going over 3 years without paying 50% of our daughter's tuition, logging into my bank account and literally stealing my money out of it, hiring family members to the lease at our apartment, and opening fake bank accounts in their names when they all are from the UK. Oh, she's from the UK? She's from the UK. None of them have green cards, and one of the bank accounts is in her deceased father's name. None of them live in the US, and yet me filing paperwork to expose this criminal behavior and conduct and all the things that I have been living with every single day now have been sued for defamation. Imagine that defamation is when you lie and just make random things up that could affect someone's life, career, and reputation. Everything that I've posted is court documents with receipts and paper trails attached. One thing I don't do is lie. I know this. I don't exactly know that, but I have a good sense that he's not lying about anything. But lying is not Tyrese's problem. That's not his problem. I'm done living my life in fear with what else this woman will lie about and accuse me of. I'm done with my lawyers advising me. Did you hear that? Did anybody hear that? He's done with his lawyers advising him.
Not be juju be that.
That's what they call assassin where I'm coming from, where I come from. They call it assassin affiché. It's like somebody is doing you from your village. He said, let me go ahead and get this out of the way for those of y'all who are beyond predictable. Okay, so he's predicting some of us. Let's see, where's the rest of it? Congratulations, did I cover it all? Okay, cool. Read the caption again. I said what I said. I'm done living my life in fear. I'm done with the sleepless nights. I'm done with the constant retainer. Going into attorneys fighting off one accusation at a time. Not everything this woman has accused me of and came out about has ended up in the court documents. I'm approaching $25 million in legal fees. Jesus Christ. And I guess the conclusion is like, let's not pay lawyer anymore. Let's not listen to lawyers anymore. Because he spent almost $25 million. I am approaching almost $75 million on endorsements, movies, TV shows, opportunities, brand deals, endorsement deals, because reputation every time. She accused me of something. Okay, so he's lost about $100 million in total. About. It literally affects my brand, my life, my survival kids, my family, and everything. Wait. And everything about everything that I've worked my ass off to build. I got it. There's always maybe even 3 sides to every story. The one thing about me, I have no effing reason to grab things out of the sky, hoping that somebody out there side to steals like me. Okay, all right. What more do you want from me? Oh, all right. So this is a good way to end this today. Why does he get into these situations? Because he has coconut head, literally. Do you see his head shaped like coconut? It's literal. Like, this guy will not listen to anybody. But here's the lesson in this for us today. Again, it seems like we're talking about when relationships go completely sour, right? This happens in life. Unfortunately, it's just shit happens in life, right? You will attempt to hurt each other because hurt people. We don't know where the hurt starts from. I bet your story is complete and it's true. You're not lying. Granted, okay? They started it, but now you're hurt. Now you are attempting to hurt the other person, okay? You call it, well, I can't let them get away with just lying, but you're literally trying to hurt them, right? So when you file a bunch of stuff in the paper documents or in the court, and these are just your angle, and they don't agree that that angle is accurate. They have their own experience, you have your own experience, okay? I'm not saying you're lying, no. I'm just saying people have their own different experiences, okay? So when they have their own different, this is a lesson, okay? Just know that if you're sitting in the same classroom and you're listening to that same lecturer right now, you guys are hearing 2 different things. That's just life. Okay, for whatever reason you're hearing multiple different versions of the story. So when it's time for you to re-narrate the story, what happened, your experience to other people, you're probably going to come from, hold on one second. All right. I'm almost certain that you have your own experience, and the way you're going to share it from your own angle, right? The other person might disagree, right? But you need to just prepare your mind. Just know that people are having different experiences, and when they narrate that experience, yes, it's literally going to sound like a lie to you. Now, I literally just attempted to minimize your experience by telling you like they're not just lying, it's just a different experience. That's all part of it. That's something you need to be aware of. That's all part of it. You're supposed to feel that way because you're so sure what you saw was the absolute truth. It actually has nothing to do with the absolutity of your own truth. It's just how life works, right? For whatever reasons, people are seeing what they're seeing. It's a function of so many things, how they interpret issues, what they were paying attention to. They might have been drunk in that moment. They weren't even, but they were feeling some type of way. It was basically they were overwhelmed with their own emotions, right? So of course it's very easy. Now things like somebody going into your bank account to go and actually steal money. You might be like, how can that be just a feeling? How can that just be just an experience? Well, it could be a situation where there was they normally go into that account normally, right? But you guys have had a fight in the last 3 days. You didn't realize that it was that deep, right? In fact, you're still keeping malice, but you ladies, you still had the audacity to go into that account to take the money, right? Or he told you outrightly and say, hey, don't go in the account. You're like, that's financial abuse. You can't tell me not to do that. We would normally do this, and then you go inside of it. So now he puts in the document, in the court document. I'm just saying hypothetically, and he now says, "Hey, she stole money," right? All this making up paperwork, put their father from the UK on the paperwork, and they don't have papers and all this kind. That's all shaming tactics coming from Tyrese. Tyrese is now shaming them for something they might have known about before, but he just kind of like bought and not didn't want to pay attention to it. But now since he's in the place where like she hurt me, I'm gonna hurt her. She filed a restraining order against me. Why? Because I smacked my own kid, right? So now he's trying to hurt her back. This is how these things play out. So at the end of the day, it's bass. You're right, I'm wrong, right? So just me saying you're right, I'm wrong, it's not even good enough, because you might interpret that as I'm being dismissive. So it's never as simple as, Ola, we know it, you just want us to take the blame. No, it's never that simple. That's not the point. Okay, that's not the point. This issue is much more complicated than picking one side against the other. Okay, anything that looks like is you against the other person will hurt you. Okay, if you have a child with them, you need to find your way to where it is all of you, including the child, against the world. You need to find your way into that place. That place is extremely difficult to get there. It's easier said than done. Can you imagine Tyrese trying to figure out how to do that? How to get this evil woman on his side? Can you just imagine that? He's probably like, are you mad? I'm not getting her on my side. Are you crazy? I need to get rid of her. How are you going to get rid of her? You can't get rid of her without getting rid of your daughter. What are you trying to do here? So, and in life, you have to like pick your battles, right? You have to, sometimes there's compromise. Sometimes there's a price to pay for the actual thing that you want. And you have to be willing to do that. You know, and it's only, all of this emotional blackmail, emotionally charged conversations, they only last for so long anyway. So why not just deal with it squarely and just put that person in their place, without making them feel like that's what you did. What I just said is loaded, but just know that trying to hurt another person that hurt you, that you still have to have a relationship with, is always a terrible idea. It's not going to work. What did he do after he found out that a lawsuit has been filed? He went right back to social media. It's been deleted since now. I can't find it. Maybe I didn't look enough. But he went right back to social media and posted it. And he's now saying he's not going to listen to lawyers anymore. I don't really advise people that people just outrightly listen to lawyers. But lawyers are there for a reason. And just a straight blanket statement, I'm not listening to lawyers. $25 million of lawsuits, $75 million of brand deals lost. I think that's a terrible move. I think that's a terrible idea. I think you should probably, for the first time ever, finally listen to your lawyer. I think you should finally set to rest. And actually, for the first time, I don't think you've been listening to your lawyer before. I am convinced you have not been listening to your lawyers before, Tyrese. And I'm talking to all the Tyreses out there. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for stopping by today. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.